Now I'm going to break out the notes here, you guys, because we're doing some pretty cool new stuff. All right.
Also, if you do have questions, now would be the time.
Yeah, any questions so far?
How long ago did the concept for the House of Bands come up?
Hey, Steve, you there? How long ago did the House of Bands concept come here, Steve? Let's take House of Bands questions while we're here. Because guess what? I bet this becomes the busiest venue in Williamsburg in about a week after you guys tell all your friends to do their shows.
Well, when my dad started Vans in 1966, it was called the House of Vans. So our goal was to finally come to the East Coast. Even though the Van Dorns are from the East Coast, Boston originally, we decided we're going to put this place in and call it originally what my dad called Vans, which was the House of Vans. But the concept came up last June. It was built by October. We tested it out with a party then, and this is really the first official party that we actually have the right permits and everything to have. So we're glad to be here officially. And this will be the first official one. We have to break a bottle of champagne tonight. But House of Vans is open for fashion shows, art shows, skateboarding events, and music festivals like we have here today. So, and it's going to be something that's private and free for every party that you come to here mostly. Thanks.
Hey, you guys, let's hear it for Steve Van Dorn, who's been a part of mine for 16 of those 17 years, and the reason I'm probably here. I want to bring up a couple things that we're doing that are different and kind of new, because we always have to try to stay current too. I mean, it's all about technology. It's all about changing things. We have a new partner right now, and it was funny because Sarah, who works with me, was down at South by Southwest and started talking to this company about what they're doing with music. And it's about promoting music. It's about an idea about fans getting behind music, and we're trying to figure out. We got some details to work out, but the name of the company is called who'snext.com, and they're working on different things. And when they were talking to Sarah, they said this band won, and they get to be on Jimmy Kimmel, and we don't know who they are. They're named called Asking Alexandria. Sarah's like, well, they're on the Warped Tour all summer. And they're like, really? So she got into conversation with them, and we're forming a great partnership that I think will help the labels and the bands. We're going to figure out a way that Warped Tour bands can get maybe more exposure on TV shows like Kimmel, Comcast, some of their partners. Also, a dream of mine's been to have a radio station called Warped Radio. I used to stalk a guy named Lee Abrams. He started a company called XM. I used to chase him around a floor of conferences and say, I've got this little tour. Let's do this radio show. I think it'd be really important. It'd be a lifestyle. And he would blow me off. Then Sirius, we would go to Sirius every year. We'd come here and we'd go up to that nice tall building up there, I think on 57th Street and 5th Avenue. And I'd pitch them on a Warped Tour radio idea, and they go, we have no money, or we can't start anything because we gave Howard Stern all our money this year. And I said, there's a lot of kids out there that would back something called Warped Radio where we had lifestyle and music. So there's a guy named Tom Likas who does radio out in LA, and there's a whole thing he's doing. I met with him last week, and we've been in a rush to kind of put this together, announce. But he's doing a new thing with this whole new internet radio. Well, you guys know internet radio because you're press. There's like 30,000 internet radio stations, but really like 30 that people listen to. There's a consolidation of these stations coming together, and they're finding other people with like-minded ideas or fan bases. And I think we're going to get an opportunity, and we're calling it, our channel is going to be called The New Normal Warp Channel. So we're launching a radio station. And now I think with everyone with apps that go on their phones that they're able to listen to radio, we funded as a tour. We're funding it. They're putting some money behind creating a radio station that we hope goes year-round that can support Warped Tour audiences. And I've spent more time than I ever wanted to learning about the laws of how much music you can put on the internet without getting in trouble. So we're going to be launching that this summer. Our eco program continues to grow. We just made a new deal with mycellphones.com. That's like kids can deliver their old cell phones because that's the fastest growing point of e-waste out there in the world is cell phones. We got computers, we got that, but everyone, everyone changes a cell phone every 6 months. So we're going to collect your cell phones. We found an organization that will pay my foundation, Unite the United. It's a foundation, and we're going to be able to donate back to money to people that support the Warped Tour. It's going to help Music Saves Lives. It's going to help keep abreast. It's going to help Shirts for Cancer. It's going to help a lot of people. So we're just going to keep doing the Warped Tour and until people stop coming or you guys stop coming, which I'm stoked. This is kind of fires me up. It's been a hard year for me personally, but you know what? We're here tonight, and let's all have a great time, and we're around for questions, and I really appreciate it. Thank you for making it so warm to come to the East Coast.